I treated myself to a new bookshelf, so come and build it with me. This is where I'm going to put it because this space looks far too empty. But before we get started, I had to tear this bag a new one. Now, is it just me that counts out all the pieces that come in the kit? Because I dread to think how I would feel if I got to the end and I was missing some pieces. At this point, I realised I needed a tool bag and my two besties in this scenario, and it was time to start hammering some wood into some holes. Behave yourself. I quickly realised I'd made my first mistake here. I've got the wrong pieces. Now I'm going to need some inspiration for my bookshelf, so leave some photos in the comments because I really need some ideas for this. And I need some book recs too because my shelf at the moment is half full. Bailey decided to join me because he thought I'd brought some snacks for him. Don't you chew those parts, sir. And I don't know why I didn't think of this at the time, but I should have used a battery driver because, oh my goodness, I was sweating by the end of screwing all of these in. With them all in, it was time to get the first two shelves in. And it was here that I made another mistake, and I had not yet realised it. So stick around because you're going to see the look on my face when I realise. And let me know in the comments, what's the worst mistake you've made when you've been building home furniture? With those screwed in and ready to move on to the next part, or so I thought, it was time to get the back panel on. And it's almost like they make these panels millimetre perfect because I was back and forth because it kept coming off the edge. And here is where the unrealised mistake came back to bite me. Wait for it. There it is. What's the mistake, I hear you ask? Oh, Charlie. With that rectified, it was time to get back to my favourite part of just hammering in some plastic nails. With the outer shell complete, it was time to stand it up, try and not damage the light fitting at the time, and stand back to admire the work, until I realised that it didn't seem quite level. But that seems like a problem for future me. So it was time to start screwing in the fittings for the shelves. So as for those book recs, if you're still here, I want to know what you're currently reading and why you like it so much. Let me know in the comments. Because it's time to start getting books on the shelves, but I'll save that for another video. Voila! If you built your own bookshelf, hit that like button.